coming in a little bit late, but worried already getting blasted out by a Desert Warlock Manji, who's going to be dropping down big LE blast back to back, trying to go with the Fell Bond, trying to summon more Falco. Infernals. Manchel though getting absolutely blasted out by the Rage Blows. Quick second CC by the Incubus is gonna CC. Word for a second, the Warrior charges back in. Wall for Mensch, but he is gonna get slammed down as Worried pulverized him with those massive bowling balls strapped to a couple of sticks with a few spikes around them. Worried just absolutely worried him down. Wait, is Chicago not next? Chicago waited up for a second. I think he's trying to go for an auto duel. I was trying to go for an auto duel. What the heck? It's going to be a reflect for Worried. So he does get the opener. Actually, if he's careful with that Hex, he might be able to get a couple Bloodthirsts just to heal up for a second or two. Worried is going to be able to catch up quite a bit of healing, though. Strong start by this Warrior. Chicago Ghost with Ghost Wolves? Wait. Okay, there they are. I was thinking for a second, like, where did the Ghost Wolves go? But I didn't see him for a moment. Going to be a quick stun as Worried goes for a few on Chicago. Is going to be able to shake off that stun faster before Chicago is able to snap out of that fear. Quick LE blast into Worried. It's going to take quite a lot of magic damage from the Shaman. So that magic damage is going to go right through the armor. So Worried is more set up for physical damage taken than anything. Big chain harvest by Chicago. He doesn't really get him the crit that he wanted. And Worried is getting random procs of Recklesses though. It looks like Reckless Abandon is going to be back up very soon. Reflect in case there's an interrupt by Chicago. He actually set himself up in such a nice situation. He pops over Reflect. So any interrupt just gonna get reflected back, and he could channel the Flesh Cut full time, so Chicago can't really do anything about it. It's actually just uncounterable for the Shaman. Big Recklesses is up with Reckless Abandon is Worried, trying to get himself the crushing blows to catch back up to Chicago. Every time he uses crushing blow, he's able to have a soul charge towards Chicago. And does have normal charges on top of it as well. Gonna be a random proc again of the Reckless Abandon. I think with the German King's Legendary as he Blaze Storms, he activates it. Gonna be again more crushing blows just to keep pressure onto the Shaman as they do get Ghost Wolves. They have the Maelstrom, but absolutely no mana. And their health is just getting completely absolutely pulverized as Warrior. Having to go back and forth around the pillar. Chicago so far has the ability to try to juke the Warrior out, but not a lot of health, not a lot of survivability. Warrior absolutely just not let him go anywhere at all. Oh my goodness, them crushing blows. Not letting the guy go. He's just so mobile. He's just scooting around next to Chicago all the time. He got so many charges. Quick chain harvest to try to siphon as much health out of Worried. This man's catching up on health very quick. Sunder is going to be able to break out Sunder fast enough with a Reckless, with a Zerka's Rage. Just getting that real quick kill on that stun totem. The Ghosts are back, and Chicago is probably swimming in so much Maelstrom. They're just absolutely dry. Their ocean of mana is absolutely dry. It is barely a river. It is barely a stream of mana. But plenty of Maelstrom to keep it rolling versus Worried. We're just getting so many random procs with his tier set of Reckless Abandon. Since he's talented into it, he just gets random procs of Recklesses. Blaze Storm is going to be a banner. I think maybe normal Reckless on top of it is going to have the Reckless for a long while. Chicago, all he can do is Ghost Wolf and run. Just try to see if he can bail out of there. Quick Sunder onto Worried. I mean, he's just... He can try to outrun him. That's all he can do. Worried is going to have some slow immunity while banner is up. He can't get slower below 100% movement speed. And he's going to be able to catch up to Chicago the whole time. Oh my goodness. What is this? They buffed this interaction this week too. They previously, if you played Reckless Abandon the talent as a Fury Warrior with the tier set, you only got 50 rage. You didn't actually get Reckless Abandon, the buff, and now you do. Blade Storm versus Speedful, activating Avatar. Speedful having to go for a stun. Warrior does go for a trinket. Now he's pervious to blinds, and Speedful is going to catch himself a reset as he gets charged by the Warrior. Speedful now is in control of this Warrior. This Warrior might still be able to make something happen. This man ain't worried. His name is Worried, but he ain't worried. He just trinketed that stun. He didn't care. He doesn't care at all. What's going on with my music? Gonna be Shadow Strike out of the Rogue. Trying to get himself a full kidney shot. Worried does go for Reckless Abandon. And Speedful is getting a landing the kidney shot into Worried with a trinket. Gonna be a huge oh my goodness. That trinket just expanded with spikes from all the edges, just blasted. My goodness. And Knight is gonna be up next. That Warrior absolutely just... I think if that man held off that trinket for later, he might have been able to be... It might have been okay. I think this is where you kind of just want to hold off the trinket until the Rogue has absolutely everything blown at you. But maybe the Rogue had Shadow Blades rolling, because I see his Shadow Blades on cooldown. Maybe he had Shadow Blades rolling as well. during that opening versus the warrior. Disarm onto Knight immediately as the paladin goes in for a stun. Got himself Seraphim procs, got himself actually a lot of damage. Night Fate Blessing is up. He's gonna trinket for it. Try to see if he might be able to get some damage with. He just granted himself renown. This man's just granted himself renown. I think he was trying to get the rogue maybe. Oh! Oh my god, that Night Fate! He just one-shot him! Bro! Hello? New meta? Night Fate good now? What? Bro, imagine if that's what paladins are gonna do in the next patch. They're just gonna walk up. You can just control them. You can do all those kind of things. And they'll just like bonk you over the head. They're literally playing whack-a-mole. So not only are paladins scary as Necrolord, they're also scary as Night Fate, and now they're scary as Kyrian. Or rather, they've been scary as Kyrian. They've been scary as Necrolord for a bit now. But Night Phase now is a whole other level. Wild Impy just trying to keep the pressure on Night King or Night. Is Night King? Is that his name? No, just Night. As best as he can, and does end up putting pressure. Bubble was used by the Pally, but Wild Impy had a Decimated Bolt set up. Wild Impy is setting up here. Skye does not have a Tremor Totem for it. Wild Impy is going to be able to get a big Decimated Bolt to Skye. Stormkeeper around the corner. Skye might just go for a Sky Fury, but actually it looks like he's just going to get CC'd. He can't even use his pet. The pet got banished pretty quickly. Skye has a wall for this, and that's going to be Sky Fury finally down. Wild Impy with the Dark Pact is going to take a lot of damage. Big lava bursts, big zaps, and Wild Impy is going to back up out of there for a second. Try to create some line of sight. Skye just taking whatever procs he's getting of lava bursts, just trying to take it and plow that damage right into Wild Impy's health bar. Wall by Wild Impy is immune to CC for a second. Can't go for a setup. Gonna be that light and last. A good thing on a wall. Trying to reduce the damage as best as he can. And Skye is gonna get interrupted around the corner. As long as there's a pet, as long as the Felguard is on him, could get interrupted back-to-back. Skye trying to avoid that stun. The Tyrant is still on him. Earth Elemental joining in. Does get a quick interrupt on the Flash Card from Wild Impy. The Tyrant is starting to attack the Earth Elemental, which is not exactly what he wants to be doing. And that's going to be Sky Fury down for Skye. Wild Impy does exchange together with the Decimated Bolt. Has big Demon Bolts ready to go. Is going to get the Demon Doggers in there as well. Again, Earth Elemental is still in play. Could go for the Earth Elemental wall unless he used it already. Going to be Wild Impy dropping down that Explosive Trinket. But it's not going to be able to get Skye on top of it. Wild Impy getting knocked out in the open. Could be a pretty bad spot. Does he have interrupts? He does have an interrupt. Stormkeeper is going to follow up though. Going to be another stun by a secondary Felguard. His main Felguard is attacking the Earth Elemental though. At some point that Earth Elemental probably is going to die, right? It's actually taking a lot of attention. Tricking out of Wild Impy. He's getting hit with a light lasso. Kind of getting low on health. Needs another Flash Cup or something. I don't think he's going to be able to though. Going to be more Demon Bolts. Interrupt Skye. Trying to go for a fear. Going to be a Flash Cup. Immune to see Wild Impy is just going to get more pets. He needs something for the next light and lasso because that's going to be pretty heavy. Skye got himself movement while casting. Wild Impy with light and lasso. Does he have any stops with this at all? Looks like he just leaves. I guess he was out of options completely. With Blade Storm charging in. Getting a Stormbolt versus Skye with a full avatar. Recklessness is playing the Tormented King's Lego to give himself as many buffs as possible. Blade Storm either extending Wreck or either extending his avatar by the looks of it. Dropping down Sky Fury. It's going to be Skye cut alone health. Blade Storm needs to keep the pressure rolling. Skye has no health whatsoever. 29% damage. He's going to put a bit of pressure in. Blade Storm taking him out with a quick execute. Demon Frost is going to go for the blind. And try to see if he can land a stun to Blade Storm. Blade Storm with a banner is going to take a bit of damage. It's going to be second stun from Demon Frost most likely. Is going to get a second stun. Does he get the obliterates he needs? Blade Storm with no health. It looks like he does go down. Yo, these Fury Warriors are spooky. These Fury Warriors are... Oh my god, look at the damage this man did. And look at the healing he did too. With damage.